Hello, welcome back to week 10. Yeah. Jeez, that's crazy. Week 10 video, like 6 or 7, and I'm Emma yet again.
I'm Cameron.
I'm Georgia.
I'm Olivia.
I hope you know us by now. If you've really been tuning into our videos, you would know our names. However, this week is a lot about energy, potential, kinetic, all that jazz, really.
Yeah.
As you can see, we have this ramp again. It's going to be interesting to see what that does for us. And that's our little intro. I hope you enjoyed this video. More information to come.
Something that we've learned is energy cannot be created or destroyed. It can only be converted from one form to another.
Okay, moving on to more about what we've learned about energy. There's 2 types of energy, potential and kinetic. Cameron's going to tell you a little bit about potential.
Potential energy is energy that is stored, and it's due to the object's position and or state. So if we have the ball resting right here, that has potential energy because it's not moving, but it still has energy because it can't be created or destroyed, so it's still there.
Yes, and then on the other hand, you have kinetic energy, which is energy that is acted like when there's motion. It's the energy that is created by the motion. So if we were to take the ball and push it down the ramp, the energy is taking it down the ramp, and that would be the kinetic.
So today in class we did an experiment to see how much energy we could get from using these heights from these blocks, and then I measured each block, which each was 1 centimeter. So we started off with 1 centimeter, and then we moved all the way up to 4 centimeters and got so those were the original heights that we started at. And then we used 2 different weights, which is a glass marble, and then this is plastic one, and the glass one is obviously a little bit heavier, has a little bit heavier mass. And then what we did was we put a stopper here, a paper stopper, and then we started it at the top, and we rolled each marble down, and then we got the distance from where it stopped into where the energy would stop and it would make it consistent, and then you would stop completely, and we measured that in centimeters. So that's all. Okay, so we can tell with the 1 centimeter block, this is the glass marble, it rolled a larger distance than the plastic marble did, and then as we get higher with the blocks, we can see it rolled a farther distance. And then for the glass marble graph, we did the centimeters, it moved the stopper, and then this is the blocks high on this side, and we can see it had a consistent linear graph that it moved consistently further. And then for the plastic marble, we can see the same thing. The centimeters, it moved the stopper, and then the box high, and we can see it did the same thing.
Okay, something that we need to discuss or go over about the ramp as well. Cameron?
So basically we had to keep adding these blocks. So we started with 1 block and we added more and more and more until we got up to the
4
amount that we
centimeters.
have. And so since this is bigger, it keeps getting bigger, the incline is going to be steeper, which is going to give the kinetic energy of the ball, it's going to give it more energy to go down, which means that this paper thing would get pushed out farther because it has more kinetic energy.
So basically, the higher and taller the blocks, the more incline and the more energy, which if you think of that, yes, can be created. And that would be a direct relationship.
Yeah.
Between
it directly
the
affects the
energy and
energy.
the incline. So something you can look out for.
Right.
Ellie's trying to say something up for. Yeah, go. That is kinetic energy if I've ever seen it. Oops, sorry for sniping. Wait, we need to flip this around. Give me one moment. Okay, that was this week's video. There was not a ton of content just because we've already talked a little bit about energy in previous labs, so this was kind of just like wrapping it all together. But we hope you enjoyed it and that you understood all that we presented. If you have any questions, please leave them down below in those comments. And don't you dare forget to like and subscribe. This is Emma,
Cameron,
Georgia, Olivia, and we are saying goodbye. Bye. Until next week.
peace out.